Hospitality isn't just about getting everything right. That's the job description. The magic comes when you add a little bit of the unexpected, a surprise, the thing people didn't see coming. That's what they remember. Tell us about it, Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely. The power of surprise is really just kind of the basis of the whole book, right? Giving people more than they expect. And a lot of times that definitely requires some outside box thinking.
And no, it doesn't mean you have to roll out red carpets and fireworks. Will Guidara calls it the 50-cent theory. Something small, even laughably small, can have an impact way out of proportion to its cost.
In general, I think that it just means that you don't necessarily have to spend a ton of money to make somebody's day. It can be something small as long as it's meaningful.
That's the secret. Surprise is about attention, not extravagance. A mug for every customer? Gimmick. A beach towel for the client who just told you they're headed to the coast? That's thoughtfulness disguised as surprise.
Yeah, I think it's just being intuitive. It kind of goes back to that emotional intelligence and just really being present and listening. You know, it could be somebody's going on vacation, and so maybe you send them a beach towel and a pair of sunglasses. You know, it doesn't have to be extravagant or grand, but it can ultimately lead to making somebody's day.
And here's the key. Surprise only works if they're authentic. If you're not listening, if you're just ticking boxes, people know. And once they smell a gimmick, forget it. You've lost the magic.
It really just means making the effort to listen to what people are telling you and then finding ways to be creative.
There's even science to this. Surprise lights up the brain in a way routine can't. It triggers emotion, makes memories stick, and here's the business angle, creates loyalty. People don't remember service. They remember how you made them feel.
When we had our offsite management meeting, you know, I surprised everybody with something that I really took my time finding something that just made me think of each person. And so I intend to do that with all of the teams so that they can ultimately feel the way that I felt when I went to the Unreasonable Hospitality Summit and the way that I hope that I made the management team.
And notice, that wasn't about spending money. It was about noticing people. Taking the time to say, I see you, that's why it works. Because the best surprise aren't stunts. They're proof someone was paying attention.
Payday gives us the encouragement and freedom to have a genuine relationship with the client. It's not scripted at all. And I think that's important. You're only limited to your own creativity.
So here's the challenge. Stop thinking about surprises as add-ons. Think of them as opportunities to prove you were listening. It doesn't need to cost a fortune. It just needs to land. Surprise is the spark that turns a good experience into an unforgettable one.